Team, I'm gonna show you how to clean your Ninja Foodi grill. Again, coming up. Cooking with CJ, the show about cooking, drinking, barbecue, and all the other stuff that goes along with it. I'm gonna show you how to make quick, easy, tasty recipes and have a little bit of fun along the way. So let's get this party started. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cooking with CJ. Welcome to my kitchen. So glad you're here. Listen, one of the biggest requests I get or comments I get is how do you clean your Foodi grill? Not necessarily like the parts, the grill, the air fryer basket, all that stuff. That stuff is dishwasher safe. It's easy to clean. Most of it's non-stick. You can do it in your sink. Those are the easy parts to clean. So as far as that goes on your non-stick parts, the grill plate, the air fryer basket, the griddle plate if you have the new Grill and Griddle, all those things can be washed by hand or in the dishwasher. Those are easy to clean. So I'm not really gonna go over that. I use regular Dawn soap, a sponge, let them dry. Okay, so that's the easy part. The hard part is up inside that lid, right? It is a pain in the neck to clean. I get it and I know it. So I'm gonna show you how I clean the lid of my Foodi grills. This is how I clean it. I do not go through the owner's manual. I do not, go through anything like that. I clean the way it works for me. Okay, so take that as what it's worth. Know that I have multiple Ninja Foodi grills and this is how I keep them clean and I've had no issues, okay? So don't come at me in the comments about, well, I do this or I do that, or Ninja says you can't do this or Ninja, whatever, okay? Just, this is how I'm doing it. I'm helping you out. The hard part about doing these videos and why I take so long to do them is it means I have to let my Foodi grill get dirty. And I don't tend to like to do that because I put my Foodi grill on, camera all the time, right? So for the last several cooks, I've just been kind of filming the grill grate, leaving the top, unfilmed. So now we have something to work with. It's nice and dirty in there. So it's a good video to start working on, okay? The items I use to clean the Ninja Foodi grills are really simple, okay? I use the Easy Off oven cleaner for the heat shield, that little mesh shield on the top of that sits on top of the heating element. Again, I use the fume-free. It cuts out everything in there for the most part. There may be a hint of this, a hint of that in there, but a good soak for about an hour and you're pretty solid. Rinse it out, wash it out, it's ready to go. The second thing I use for the inner lid is this Barkeeper's Friend. It's a cooktop cleaner, okay? It is very gentle on the surface. I have had no issues with it. And then I just use a little non-scratch scrubby pad, Scotch-Brite. I will put links below for all these things in case you don't want to run the store or whatever. These are the items I use to get this thing cleaned up. So the first thing we're gonna do is take off that heat shield, that little mesh shield, get it in a bowl, spray it down. The next thing we're gonna do is wipe down the whole lid with this Barkeeper's Friend and then go in there with, with that scrubby part and scrub out all the gunk. It's very hard to get it 100% clean up in there, but we're gonna give it the old college try and get as much done. This is not gonna be the best angles to film at also, so just kind of bear with me. That's it, guys. If you have any tips or tricks on how you clean your Foodi grills, throw them down below in the comment section. Let everybody else, find out how you do it. But again, this is the way I keep my Ninja Foodi grills clean. Cool? All right, come on down to the Ninja Foodi grill station, otherwise known as, that's right, my kitchen island. Let's get started. Okay, team, let's go ahead and take off this heating element cover. Obviously you can see there's been some grease on there. All right, so I got it in a little Tupperware container here and we're just gonna spray it down with a little Easy Off, little foam cleaner. Obviously you want it nice and foamy. We're gonna let this set. Like I said, half hour, whatever long it takes to get as much of it off. What I'll do after the first half hour is take it, rinse it off, scrub it off, see where we're at, and then we'll come back and decide if we want to go more time. Time to start working on the inside of this Foodi grill. I have just a little bowl full of water and we're just gonna use our little sponge. I'm gonna go ahead and get that in the water, get it wet. Then we're gonna take this Barkeeper's Friend and just put some on there, kind of rub it in a little bit. And then we're just gonna sponge it around the sides, top, anywhere you can reach. You gotta give it a little chance to soak a little bit. Let that stuff get on there. I gotta tell you, I hate these cleaning videos because I hate letting my grills get this dirty, but I do it because I love you guys. All right, we're gonna let that set for about 30 seconds or so, and then we'll start cleaning it out. We're back, we let it sit about 30 seconds. We got a nice warm water, got our sponge. We're gonna use the scrubby part right here. And it's gonna take some elbow grease, but you can see it's getting clean. At any point, if you feel like you didn't add enough of the barkeeper's friend in there, add some more. Obviously, I'm gonna take more time in here, but you can see it's doing a great job. We'll come back as I'm scrubbing here, as I'm going, but I'm not gonna scrub the whole time on film. All right, come on back. We are coming along just fine. Definitely using some elbow grease in there. One thing you might wanna grab while you're cleaning, and I'm using it myself, is your grill scraper brush that came with your Ninja Foodi Grill. It's helping with a little of the heavier bits in there, but like I said, it's a work in progress. We still got our scrubby sponge. It's cleaning up real nice. Come back in a few, see where we're at. Guys, we're gonna go ahead and start rinsing off the heat shield real quick. We're gonna give it a scrub. I'm using the grill brush and help kind of poke through anything that's kind of flew up in the mesh between the two. This will probably have to take a couple of applications of the oven cleaner, but that is okay. We do it because we want to make sure we have a nice clean surface to work with. So there's still bits and pieces flowing up there. So we still need to let it get soaked a little bit more. Okay. And then before we actually put this back into the Foodi Grill, we'll go ahead and really wash it well with regular dish soap and let it dry out. But you can see it's already looking a ton better in there. So just a little bit more time. All right, let's give it another spray down. Give it a good foaming. Make sure it's nice and covered. Let it sit and get back to the grill. All right, team, we are getting to the finish line, a little up close. Here's the deal. If you guys want to unscrew this top thing, you can, but I'm going to avoid doing that right now. I still got a little bit more scrubbing to do, but this is pretty much where we want to be. I'll run it through a cycle on the air crisp at like 400, and just to kind of kill all the extra germs in there, wipe it down again, and then we'll be ready to cook on it. Okay, so we got it about where we want it to be. I'm gonna do a little bit more scrubbing in there, but you can see that we're pretty much where we want to be. It's pretty much done. That extra part over the heating element, if you want to unscrew that, go ahead. I tend not to. I'm not too worried about what's getting behind that in that fan area, because we have the heat shield on there that we're cleaning already. So you decide what you want to do with that. But we got it really nice and clean in there. That barkeeper's friend is really good. Okay, I really suggest you guys get some. Let's go ahead and finish cleaning that heat element protector, okay, that mesh screen, and then we'll be ready to put this thing together. Thanks for sticking with me this long. Hopefully this wasn't too long of a video, but it gives you what you need to do to make sure your Foodi grills are clean. All right, time to finish up our heat shield. You can see a lot of that stuff is gone out of there. There might be a couple little bits, but for the most part, it is gold. I'm using my just the sponge that I used to clean. So you can see that top part is all the gunk off of it's gone. I'm gonna use my other sponge, wash it off with some Dawn. But it's looking pretty good as new. Let's get this cleaned off and dried off, and we'll put it back into the Foodi Grill. One last thing people need to clean out is this back little grease trap. Condensation goes back there, grease from up in the fan goes back there. I just take a wet paper towel, wipe it out. There's nothing that really gets built up. Not a lot comes through there. That's really the last thing you have to worry about. Y'all, we're done. Guys, you can see here that perfection in this thing is unattainable unless you really get in there with like a toothbrush and really, really scrub and dub. But it's manageably clean. That barkeeper's friend works out very well. So I really suggest you guys get some of that stuff. It makes things easier in a very tough job to clean out the inside of that thing. Cool. All right, team, that's it. throw a thumbs up, comment, all that good stuff. If you guys want to get a Ninja Foodi Grill, I'll put a link down below for them. If you guys want to get any of the cleaning items that I used, I'll put links down below for them. I used gloves on this while, pretty much the same reason while I do it while I'm cooking. I have camera equipment, lighting, all that stuff that it's just easier for me to, rip off the gloves and, move and groove. If you guys want to become a show producer like all these lovely people right here, supporters of the channel, lovely people, hit that join button right next to that subscribe button, which you should have already hit. Other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for cleaning with CJ. Take care.